Chicago has so many beautiful places and so many things to do. Here are my top 10 favorite places in Chicago. First is the Sears Tower. The Sears Tower sky deck offers visitors a spectacular view of the city. It's located on the 103rd floor. That's 1,353 feet above the ground. On a clear day, you can see 4 states: Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, and of course Illinois. On a windy day, you can actually feel the building sway. Another of my favorite places is the Navy Pier. At the Navy Pier, you can ride the McDonald's Ferris wheel, take your kids to the Chicago's Children's Museum, or even see a movie at the IMAX theater. Try renting a double-seater bike. Millennium Park is another of my favorites. It's surrounded by some of the most famous streets in Chicago and is the pride of downtown Chicago. It's the world's largest rooftop garden. It's home to so much, such as sculptures and fountains. In addition to the art, you can find many other things to do. Plus, admission is free. The Field Museum of Natural History is a campus that's 57 acres of parks featuring the planetarium, the Shedd Aquarium, and the Field Museum. The Field Museum is famous to its dinosaurs, Sue the Tyrannosaurus Rex. She's the largest and most complete T-Rex in the entire world. Shedd Aquarium is home to some of the most beautiful sea creatures in the world. It's a definite must-see. Number 5 on my list is the Chicago Theater, and it opened on October 26, 1921. The theater was closed, but don't worry, it reopened and featured a performance by Frank Sinatra. Today, the auditorium holds 3,600 people, and it's famous for its iconic 6-story high Chicago sign. Next on my list is the Magnificent Mile. On the Magnificent Mile, you can find tons of shopping, including 450 stores. Not only is there shopping downtown, but there's the John Hancock Building, which has one of the most beautiful views you will find in all of Chicago. Number 7 on my list is Geno's East and the Cheesecake Factory. Chicago is famous for its deep dish pizza. One of the best makers of Chicago-style pizza is Geno's East. This pizzeria opened in 1966. Geno's allows you to write on the walls, etch, or write any kind of message as long as you keep it PG-13. Another delicious visit you should make is to the Cheesecake Factory, which is right near the John Hancock Building. This is home to the most delicious cheesecake you will ever taste. Number 8 is the Wrigley Field. It's not the oldest ballpark in the country, but it certainly is one of the prettiest. It's Wrigley Field, and it's home to America's favorite baseball team, the Chicago Cubs. With a capacity of barely 41,000, it's one of the smallest. Also in Chicago, you can find their NFL stadium, which hosts the Chicago Bears. This is called Soldier Field. Lincoln Park is number 9 on my list. It's the largest park in Chicago, and it hosts the Lincoln Park Zoo and many other things like basketball, baseball, volleyball, and tennis courts, and so much more. Last but not least is number 10 on my list. This is Harpo Studios. This is home to the Oprah Winfrey Show, one of the most incredible women in the whole world. Oprah tapes her shows from August to November and January to May. It may be a challenge to get a reservation, but nothing is more a part of Chicago than Oprah Winfrey and her highly rated talk show. Enjoy the sights of Chicago and don't leave yourself out from a great experience.